The Iran-Israel War, what really happened and what comes next. For 12 days in June 2025, the world watched as Israel and Iran edged dangerously close to a full-scale regional war. Missiles lit up the skies, hospitals were hit, and threats of escalation hovered with each new strike. But how did it all begin? What really happened, and is the ceasefire truly the end? How it all started. The latest Iran-Israel conflict ignited on June 13, 2025, when Israel launched Operation Rising Lion. This high-intensity campaign targeted Iran's nuclear facilities, missile factories, and military installations. Several top commanders of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, including nuclear scientists, were reportedly killed in these airstrikes. Even more shocking, reports surfaced that Mossad had deployed a covert drone base inside Iran, using kamikaze UAVs to disable radar and air defenses. In retaliation, Iran launched a wave of missile and drone attacks targeting Israeli military bases, including a U.S. base in Qatar. While the U.S. reported minimal casualties, a major tragedy occurred when an Iranian Sejal missile struck Soroka Medical Center in Beersheba, injuring dozens and severely damaging hospital infrastructure. By the end of the conflict, over 950 Iranian military personnel were killed, dozens of Israeli civilians were injured, entire neighborhoods faced blackouts and displacement. On June 23, Donald Trump, acting as a negotiator, announced a phased ceasefire between Israel and Iran, reportedly brokered with help from Qatar. While Israel confirmed the agreement, Iran remained publicly silent. However, the ceasefire was fragile from the start. Missile alerts and airstrike warnings continued in some areas, with both countries accusing each other of violations. The United States conducted its own airstrikes on Iranian nuclear assets in support of Israel. The Pentagon reinforced naval and aerial defenses across the Gulf, signaling readiness for broader involvement. Iran's foreign minister issued a stern warning: any U.S. involvement will be dangerous for everybody. This raised fears that the conflict could spill over into Lebanon, Syria, or even draw in global powers like Russia or China. What happens next? With the ceasefire holding, at least in name, several questions remain unanswered. Will Iran rebuild its nuclear and missile facilities underground? Is the region heading toward another war, or is there room for diplomacy? Can international powers keep this from becoming another Middle East flashpoint? Only time will tell. But what's clear is that both nations have emerged more emboldened and the region more fragile. The Israel-Iran war of 2025 may be over, but its ripple effects are just beginning. Stay informed, stay critical, and don't believe everything at first glance. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for weekly breakdown on global crisis.